This is a world that doesn't play by your rules.
Okay, so
Is it working?
it should be working.
Okay.
So, Grandma, what do you think of the movie?
Furious
7.
7.
Yes.
Well, it certainly lived up to its title.
That's one way of putting it.
I always appreciate the characterizations, the human aspect of it. Of course, 99% of the film was car crashes and explosions and fights, for which I'm sure they used lots and lots of stunt people, because in real life, I don't think you could stand more than one or two of those punches before you'd be laid out. And of course, our heroes never are like that. But it was very interesting, and some of the stunts were just absolutely fabulous. You know, some of the things they thought of for our characters to do, even though the world was crumbling or exploding all around them.
Mm-hmm.
It was, the movie makers showed a lot of imagination on what might be possible in a situation like that.
Well, you'd think these stunt people would run out of ideas, you know, but they never seem to.
The final vehicular war
Mm-hmm.
in the streets of Los Angeles. It's always amazing to me what they can think up to happen.
Well, now you saw the other 6, right?
I think we did. Didn't we see several of them?
Well, we saw this. I think we saw the last 2 in the theater, and then I asked you to rent the other ones from Netflix or something.
It was nice, the tribute to the actor at the end.
Paul Walker.
With the flashback pictures to when he was young and blonde and curly haired. That must have been Fast and Furious beginning. You know what?
Well, I mean, this series has been going on for, I don't know how many years now, at least 10, 12 years maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, 7 movies.
Well, of course, at the end they always leave it open for another sequel. I mean,
well, I thought it was I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was quite as good as I think the last two. The last 2 I thought were quite good. But it was satisfying in a lot of ways. It was interesting how they sort of tied up a lot of the characters and situations and stuff from past movies to sort of get it all ready to go forward, I think, in future movies. I thought that was sort of satisfying to see them do that. I was actually happier with the more conventional, if they can be conventional, stunts and stuff at the end than I was at some of the more spectacular ones earlier on. I mean, those were
like the cars going from building to building.
I mean, those were awe-inspiring. I mean,
yes.
you just sat back and you just watched some of these things, and they were just really incredible. But in terms of sort of the tension and the tension that it gives to the audience and stuff, I thought that the later stuff, the more conventional cars going in and out, the things that the series had much more of in earlier films was done better, and I thought that was more satisfying, you might say, in terms of
down on the streets of Los Angeles.
Yes, I thought that all of that stuff was better.
Well, of course, I realize that when you go into a film like this, knowing what it's about, you have to suspend your disbelief
Right.
and go with the fact that this is possible. But the human physical damage, for me, keeps getting in the way. You know, I can't suspend my disbelief enough for our heroes to come out still functioning. Because there are people on the sides just walking, you know,
Right.
shopping and going to restaurants and all
Right.
that good stuff.
I mean, you know, again, it doesn't make the stunts any less impressive or interesting.
Well, we
It
back
just-
to that suspension of disbelief of it.
Exactly.
You have to
Yeah.
accept that this could possibly be the case.
And again, I like the characters. I liked Vin Diesel and his girlfriend's relationship. I mean,
She lost her memory.
yeah, I mean, that's another one of those situations where that happened like 3-4 movies ago when she lost her memory, and
Okay.
and she's been slowly getting back, you know, into her situation and everything. And you know, it's good that they tied all that up. I mean, I'm glad to see all that, all these different little loose ends sort of tied up in this movie. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see where they go with the series after this. You know, they want to all settle down and have calm family lives, you know, but they keep being pulled back into
Do
all
something to save the world.
this. Yes.
God's Eye is a good name for that super spy camera thing.
I mean, one would think
God's
that
eye.
it's just plausible enough
Yes.
for you to think
Yeah.
that, okay, well, maybe that is,
They could actually do something.
but it's, you know, probably years away from something like that. I mean, you would think that syncing all that stuff
well,
up
Big Brother
again.
is supposed to be watching us all the time,
Yeah,
listening to us, and could possibly tune in, you know. But good choice. I enjoyed the movie.
oh, you did.
I did.
Entertainment, let's say, right?
Definitely.